Hey, Resurrection. There is no one aside from Jesus who's had a greater impact on the Christian faith than the Apostle Paul. 13 of the 27 books of the New Testament were written by him. A 14th, the book of Acts, is largely dedicated to telling his story. And over the last 3 weeks, I have been walking in the footsteps of the Apostle Paul in Turkey and Greece. And in the first 3 weeks of November, I'm going to take you to where I've been. So we're going to explore the life of Paul. We're going to explore it in the town of Philippi, the ancient ruins of Philippi, and remember the stories in the book of Acts, what happened there. We're going to go to Thessaloniki, Berea, we're going to go to Athens and Corinth, and finally we're going to come here to the town of Ephesus, the city of Ephesus. These streets that I'm standing on were the streets that Paul walked on. They were here in that day. Most of what you see here was here in that day. We're going to walk into the ancient ruins of Ephesus. Now, the library that you see in front of us, this is one of the famous ruins here, was actually built after the time of the Apostle Paul, about 60 years later. But to the right, the triple gates, this is where Paul walked through to the Agora, where he rented the lecture hall of Tyrannus and taught there for 2 years and 3 months, and had a dramatic impact through his preaching and ministry on the lives of the people in Ephesus, and through them and through his writings to Ephesus on the rest of the world. We're going to explore Paul's call, his conversion. We're going to explore his journeys, his suffering, and ultimately his death. And we're going to ask, what does this story have to do with us today? I hope you'll plan to join us. It's going to be an awesome series of messages as we look at the call, the life and journeys of the Apostle Paul.